Everything's a Game, hosted by Leif Gantvoort, Travis Oates, Alexa Cappiello, and Dan Billet.
Everything's a Game!
And I'm Brett Sheridan, and here is your game master for today, Dan Billet.
Thank you, Brett.
What are you doing?
Do we not get that everything's a game?
Well, it already happened.
See, this is the thing. When you ask for the control, you have
I'm sorry,
control.
I specifically asked beforehand.
And I said it's already.
I'm sorry. I thought we were going to. Okay,
intro.
so my bad. My bad. Can we do that one more time?
No, we can't.
Okay,
We're
great.
fine.
I'm going to keep going. Guess what? Thanks, disembodied creepy kids' voices.
Yes.
Welcome
Yes.
to Everything's a Game, the game show that is a show of games where my hosts and I play games, and they will accumulate points at my discretion, sometimes depending on winning the game, sometimes depending on how happy I am with them or how...
So we get no points because you're never going to be happy.
Yes.
We're boned.
So this is a pointless game.
Just describe my life.
I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna ask a couple of questions just to get things going. Travis,
Yes.
what if you could marry any kitchen appliance?
Sure.
What would it be?
Well, if you mean when. Probably
And
a
all
toaster
of them,
oven.
All of them isn't an appropriate answer.
Probably a toaster oven, because a toaster oven can give me pizza.
Okay.
Oh, you want to marry pizza?
Want to do a
Leaf?
few things
Yes.
to pizza.
That's me.
What's the worst smell?
Taint?
Oh, boy.
All right.
Wow.
And this may very well be a pointless game. And
I don't get points for that?
No.
yeah, Lex,
No, yeah.
what color has the worst personality?
Oh, orange.
You know what? I'm going to give you points for that.
Because I actually answered the question.
Yes, and that is also.
I
think
answered
that
the
is-
question.
I said
That is
toaster
correct.
oven. What do you
5
mean?
points
Whatever.
for Lex. That's how it's played.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most points at the end will win and go on to be the most winner of everything. There will also be one of you, lucky fans, who wins a prize at the end of the game. One of our subscribers. We will reveal who that fan is at the end of the game, so stick around because it might be you. What are they going to win, Brett?
Well, they're going to win a game. You know why, Dan?
That's right.
Somebody regrets for asking for the power.
All right. The other thing is that we are going to have a monster of a guest today.
Ooh.
And I mean that literally. He is
nice.
TJ Storm. He is Godzilla, the
Wow.
Predator,
Nice.
and Colossus, among many other things. He's an actor, a stuntman, a martial artist, a dancer. He's there are not enough words for numbers of things that you can be. He's not just
That
a
he
triple
does.
threat. He's like a octuple Google threat.
There you
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And also just like the loveliest and handsomest person in the world. And I hate him. So we will talk more about that later.
That's a bold statement to start out
No,
with in the beginning.
that's not true. He's super lovely.
It's not any of those things.
Yeah, except lovely. Now, we're going to play our first game.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
All right. Our first game is called Say My Game.
Say my game, say my game.
That's correct. 5 points for Lex.
And now we owe $1 million.
All right.
No.
So in this game, I'm going to say the title of a board game,
Right.
not using any of the words in the actual title of the game. You guys have to write down on your paddles what game you think it is.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Yes. We used to play this game under a different title, but I like mine better.
I don't like
So-
the title at all.
All right. 5 points to Leaf.
Can we
and
change it to
Lex.
Rock and Dice Roll?
Yeah,
Or no?
that's the
God,
best
that's so
title.
funny.
That's the best title of them all.
All right. The first game is Walking Through Teddy Roosevelt's Legacy.
Oh. Walking through. So.
Let's see. What would this be in other words?
Well, you would have to
work
say
it in
my
there.
game to get the answer correct.
In
So,
other words, was trying to figure out.
Can you give the clue again? Dan?
yes, we are walking through Teddy Roosevelt's legacy.
Teddy Roosevelt. Okay. Oh.
Can you say my game?
I have an answer.
All right.
I might be able to
I
say
mean,
it.
I have an answer
I might be
too,
able to
but
say
it's
it in other words.
Definitely incorrect.
All right, Leif, you seem good. Well, what is the game?
Strolling bears.
What?
Teddy Roosevelt's legacy being teddy bears, right? Strolling bears. Yeah. I'm going to give you 5 points for creativity and not anymore because that's not right. What about you, Lex?
Strolling by FDR's presidency.
Strolling
that's
by
a game?
FDR's presidency.
I have no idea, Dan.
Okay.
But
it's a game that
You're not going to go to me?
Because you know Travis has it.
Well, no, I don't know that he does, but it is a game that we have actually talked quite a bit about lately, particularly in regards to me. Travis, what game is it?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were naming what we're playing. In other words,
So 10 points for Leif and Lex. And still 0 points for
So
Travis.
it's trekking.
It is trekking the
Trekking
national
the
parks.
Yes, I got it right.
Teddy Roosevelt's legacy was the national parks. All right.
I said it before Lex did, so I got it right.
hey.
Oh, right.
We said
Okay.
it at the same time, but fine.
And the next one.
Oh, another one. We're
Yes,
playing
we're
this
doing another one.
More than one.
I'm seeing if I can actually get 0 points.
The entire game. 5 points for Travis.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He's been so contrary. Call him on it.
Okay. Bottom left key.
Bottom left key.
This is a game. This is a real board game. It is titled Bottom Left Key. That is how you would say my game if you were using a different set of verbiage. In other words.
But not verbs. They don't have to be verbs.
No,
just
no,
verbiage.
just words.
Okay.
Everybody ready? Let's go.
Lord.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Travis, who seems very confident. Travis,
In other words, control.
control is the correct answer, which
nice.
would have gotten you 10 points, but only gets you 5
Because I said it in other words.
because you said in other words. Leif,
It's the Lower East Side.
the Lower East Side
What?
of the. Okay, right, sure, yeah.
That's a thing, right?
It's a place. Yeah, it's part of New
Top
York.
right lock.
Top right lock.
I'm just
All
do-
right. So Travis got 5 points on that one.
I say I'm looking better to you.
Are you?
Have you played Lower East Side though? It's a great game.
Is it?
It's where my dad grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the
That's so
game.
cool.
In the game, Lower East Side, not the place. All right. On top and also underneath.
Okay. On top.
On top, also underneath. There's a board game called Using Different Words to get on top, also underneath.
Okay.
Travis?
Oh, I know it.
You know
I
it?
know it.
Okay.
The real question is, am I going to use your lame new version of the?
Well, as
of
soon
the
as you
game?
say my game, you might start getting some points.
All right.
Leif, what is your answer?
I think it's around 8.
on top, also underneath. Around 8.
It's not exactly 8. It's like around 8. So if 9 is the answer or if 7 is the answer, I got it right because it's around 8.
I don't want to understand why you've given that answer. So I'm going to go to Lex.
Underneath, but also on top. In other words.
Sure.
Oh, now she said in other words.
I'm sorry.
We'll see if she gets any more points. Travis, how would you say my game?
I would say your game
Yes.
by talking about the Ryan Lockett classic Above and Below.
That is correct. And 15 points to Travis.
Trav got 15.
Dang.
That is right.
I was just wiping the floor with
5
this.
for saying my game and 10 for the correct answer. The next one is
You're on those sound effects so good, buddy.
yeah.
You're killing with those sound
great.
effects.
Here we go.
Great job.
No, that's from me. Okay. Here we go. Those who are not us.
Oh, wow.
Those who are not
That is
us.
easy.
I think it's easy.
Yeah. Well, let's find out.
Can you name the publisher? Because I can name the publisher.
Travis, would you like to say my game?
Sure. That is the Simon classic, The Others.
That is correct. 10 points for Travis. Leif?
Yeah,
The
I don't
easy one? Those who are not us?
Them.
Them.
Which
No
is
points for
ants.
Leif.
It's about ants.
Oh, is it?
Oopsie.
There we go.
Thank you.
Lex.
The others.
Yes.
You just
5
did that
extra
right
points
now.
for Travis
She
because you
just did
just
that.
got
She-
5 extra points.
Oh,
she
thank
cheated.
you. Thank you, cheaty pants.
Okay, guys. Assassinate the Shikara. Or slaughter the steeple. Or murder the minaret. Those are all the same title 3 times of a recent game that was in our office.
Oh, that was in our office? That
Was no longer?
That is not
Because
right.
I pay very close
I'm
attention.
gonna say it again. So
Games that come in
assassinate
Oh, yeah, I don't need to hear it again.
the
I got it.
Shikara.
I
Okay.
nailed this.
Slaughter the steeple
Slaughter the steeple.
or murder the minaret.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I got it.
I'd like to see your answers.
Yeah, it's obviously kill Shakira, hips don't lie.
Yes. Kill Shakira, hips don't lie. Okay.
That's what you said, right?
Shikara, that's right. I'll give you 5 points for that.
Thanks.
Travis?
See, I'm
I
going to
was thinking
5-point my
on
way to the end.
Blood on the. What? I don't know. I don't know this one.
All right.
You don't even have a guess?
I'd like
I don't even have a
Lex, do you know?
Killed a wabbit. Killed a wabbit.
What game was called Kill the?
I don't know. I
know.
got the kill
All right,
and I
guys,
was like,
I'm going to
rabbit.
give you guys each 5 points for answering a question. Travis, you did not give an answer,
That's fine.
so you get.
I was
0
going to put
points.
blood on the clock tower.
And
if
I'm
that's
sorry,
too
guys.
makes you
I'm
feel
also going to give everybody 5 points because I think I made this too hard. The answer is Slay the Spire,
better. Okay, no, that wasn't too
which
hard.
is a brand new a minaret,
no,
a steeple, a
That's-
shikara.
Is it
That's
about
true.
Santa Claus?
It is not about Santa
No,
Claus.
no. It's actually it is a board game version of the very popular computer game Slay the Spire.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give a little bit of a score wrap.
Did you
up.
get to
That's
play
the end
that,
of our
or
first-
was
No,
it-
I did
no,
not.
yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah, I didn't get to play that.
After the first round, Leif and Lex are tied with 55.
Hey,
Yes.
mediocre.
And amazingly, after a very, very slow start, Travis did by far the best at that game
course.
and now has 70 points and is in the lead.
Yes, very much so.
So,
We're going to be coming after you, Trev.
all right,
Yeah.
well done, everyone. And we will be back in just a minute with the next game. Do you hear the Meeples sing? All right. All right. Welcome back to Everything's a Game.
That's our show. Everything's a game. The
To
kids
Everything's
know.
a Game. That's right.
Creepy children.
Thank you, children. This is the game Do You Hear the Meeples Sing, where I will say the title of a board game,
Oh.
and you guys will give me a song from the imaginary musical based on that board game.
Okay.
And you will get extra points if you sing a little bit of it. As we know, all know, like there's a musical based on the board game Clue.
Yes.
There's a musical called Chess. There was going to be a Monopoly musical, but the pandemic came along and killed it.
Okay.
So
And of course, the musical "How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying" is based on careers.
cool. So we need a little creativity. It's not just a correct answer, although I think that there probably are some. The first board game that I want you to come up with the title of the hit song.
Yes, yes.
Maybe also if you want to give me just a touch of the plot of the of the musical, fine.
Ooh, all
But
right.
not necessary. Is Terraforming Mars.
All right. Okay. Oh boy, this is not my
So
strong suit.
Terraforming Mars.
I've never
So
been to
title-
Mars, so I couldn't possibly understand what
It's
it's
a tough one.
Title of the musical? Or title
No,
of
the musical
song?
is called Terraforming Mars
Okay, and
with
the
an
title's-
exclamation point because it's a musical.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to come up with the hit song from that show. And you will get points based on creativity, whether you make me laugh, and also if you sing a little bit of it. Travis,
Okay.
are you ready to
All right.
go?
All right.
I'm ready to go. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
or-
I do. I do want you to go first.
Of course. I mean, I don't have to explain to you the plot of the musical. It's pretty straightforward. A bunch of people there terraforming Mars.
Okay, right. Yeah. With an
It's in the-
exclamation.
It's in the title.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, the hit song. You've heard it.
Yes.
from it is called "I Can't Breathe."
I can't breathe. Yeah. How does that song go?
Sure, it
Travis?
goes something like this. I can't breathe.
That's I dig it. That was the it's a very brief hit song, but I'm going to give you 10 points for that answer.
Sure.
Who's up next? Who's ready?
Leif.
Lex feels
Leif.
like she's ready to
Lex.
go.
I mean,
Let's do it.
so Terraforming Mars with the hit song I'm in Love with Marvin the Martian.
All right.
Wow.
All right. You want to?
Marvin, I'm so in love with you. You make me want to travel the world, but instead I'll just stay on Mars with you.
That makes me so angry.
Very good. Thank you.
Oh,
And great.
thanks.
Extra points for singing.
Yeah,
so
you're
well
welcome.
done.
Thanks.
All right. Leave.
So yeah, Terraforming Mars, the hit musical,
The
of
hit
course,
musical on
the
Broadway,
number one
yes.
song, as sung surprisingly by Matt Damon. Like
By
he's,
Matt Damon.
yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
he starred in the Broadway musical where he
Yes.
sang about the land of water.
Okay.
Okay.
The Land of Water is the name of is the song?
Yeah, yeah, it
Right.
sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not.
Right. Is this the finale
Regular
of the
moron.
Yep.
The finale of the show once Mars has been terraformed?
Yep.
How does it go, Lee?
It goes a little something like this.
Uh-huh.
Leif loves singing.
I do. Everybody knows how much I love singing. The land of water is here at last, and I have done it
I've done it.
for mankind.
Kind.
They know my name.
His name.
For now it's done, and man can live
Can live,
without a sun.
but we still can't breathe.
Well done. Leif, I'm going to give you extra points
Why?
for singing like an entire
Yeah.
verse of the song.
Yeah, like
For somebody who doesn't like singing.
Well
man.
done.
That's nice,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Well, that was just the first one.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Oh no!
All right.
5 times.
I
this
spent
one-
all my singing tokens.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, you better find some more.
Dang it.
Because this one is for a game that I know is one of your favorites.
oh no!
The Isle of Cats. The card drafting polyomino game.
I'm using big words, Dan.
Where you are trying to save cats and make them fit on your boat
Mm-hmm.
to escape the evil lord of the island. Memory is correct. And so what I need is the title of the hit song
Yes, of course.
and
Yep.
perhaps just a line or two from the song.
I got it.
Based on the Isle of Cats. Leif, go for it.
The hit song,
Yes.
of course,
Is
is Meow Ow Holy Cow That Hurt.
Okay. Meow, ow, holy cow, that hurt.
Yep.
Please.
You want me to sing?
Oh, yeah,
again?
yeah, I
I
mean-
spent all my singing tokens. All right, we'll try it again. All
Okay.
right. Meow, ow, holy cow, that hurt. Meow, ow, holy cow, what's going on? Meow, ow, holy cow, that hurt. Meow, ow, holy cow, I gotta go.
I think this is your game.
Honestly, you delighted me with that. 15 points.
Delighted
Yes. Who's up next? Lex?
Sure.
All right.
The hit song Catatonic Cats.
So our hit song is not singing.
The hit song is not singing, despite having a really lovely voice.
Aw.
And
Oh, come on.
I do like the comedy.
yeah,
though.
I like the comedy. I like the comedy. I mean, it's
fine,
not,
Dan.
It's not 5 points comedy.
It's fine. Wow.
Travis, the Isle of Cats.
Mine is called Furball.
I see where this may be going. Please, can you sing a verse
Sure.
of Furball?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a.
Yep. It's from the same writers as I Can't Breathe.
As I Can't Breathe,
who did
yeah.
Terraforming Mars. Of course.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
course.
once you have a hit,
All right.
you got to lean
gotta-
into
Yeah,
it.
It's the same
Absolutely.
people. I
Lex-
can't help it. It's the same people wrote it.
Yeah.
Lex and Travis both get a little bit of points. Leaf gets an extra 5 because
Yay! Fair. That's fair.
All right, we have one more.
All right. One more.
All right. This one is the hit song from the musical, Stuffed Fables.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is a dice rolling cooperative campaign role player where you are a Stuffy who has come to life to protect your little girl who's sleeping in her big girl bed for the first time. And you have to protect her from nightmares. I really enjoy this game. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about the hit song from Stuffed Fables, ! The musical.
I got it.
You got it? Leif,
Yep,
hit
yep.
it.
Of course, the hit song is
Of course.
Hey Bear, Not Fair.
Hey Bear, not fair.
Yeah.
All right. Hit it.
It's a moody song, though.
Okay. Yep.
Because this comes at the end of the second act when, it just seems like there's no hope.
Right.
No hope because something's gone awry.
Okay.
Hey, bear, not fair. How dare you do that to me? Hey, bear, don't care. I'm going to Galilee.
Very good. Very,
Thank you.
very good. I like the internal rhyme.
Some religion right in there.
Yeah, there was a little bit.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a place to go to that rhymes with E.
Sure.
Lex.
One that came to me.
All right. So my hit song is called E.T. and Edward Scissorhands Are Under My Bed, and I'm terrified. And
That's a long title.
Wow.
That's a personal
Lex,
thing.
I'm giving you 5 points for Sheridan.
I feel like we just learned something about Lex.
So wait, it was E.T.
E.T. and Edward Scissorhands, both two of my favorite films of all time, and they terrified the bejesus out of me as a child.
Uh-huh.
So I would obviously bring that personal aspect to a musical
Of course.
of Stuffed Fables.
Is it a patter song?
I just want to point out that Lex said when she was a child when those films came out.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, in re-release.
How's that
I
feel?
think.
I think I was on my second marriage.
Yeah. I was actually a child when this was came out.
Okay, Dan.
Amazingly. All right. Do you want to give us a little bit of it?
E.T., you are terrifying with your glowing finger. I feel like you're gonna come after me in my sleep. Also, Edward, you're super sexy, but also terrifying. Why?
Very, very good,
boy.
Lex.
You
I'm going to
scared
give you
of
10
E.T.?
points
Yeah,
for
as a
because-
child, yes.
Yeah, for 80s
applause
scary. Yeah, there we go.
Great job.
Great job. And
Thanks.
applause. Let's see. There we go.
Well, that's close
Yeah,
enough.
here we go. Yeah. All right, well done. There we go. I should have been hitting that a lot more. All right. Travis, I want to hear your answer.
Well, you
your
know
hit song
how
from Stuffed Fables.
you know how a lot of stuff that is for children has meanings that you would only understand if you were an adult.
Okay.
And sometimes it goes over the child's head, but the adult sees it on a different level. And
I'm
this song
Scared to find out
is
where
probably
this is
famous for that. It's called "That's Not a Button."
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
going. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
HR?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to hear? Yeah, exactly.
Oopsie.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you? Do you have to sing any of that for us?
Well, I
Or,
mean,
like,
you know,
It's up to the game master.
I think that's pretty much that's
Okay,
a
all
call
right.
on your
I'm
part.
going to give 5 points to Travis for not singing that song.
all right.
And that is the end of that round. Guys, things have changed.
What do you
Things have changed in this round.
Oh, points
Scores are
wise.
all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's also pretty close. With 85 points, taking up the rear right now is bad choice of words. In third place right now is
That's not a button.
sorry.
Not something to play with. What, go on.
All right.
The song comes anyway.
Is Lex. She's in third.
No,
That's
actually,
fine.
Lex is tied with Travis for a second, so that I don't have to continue down that road. Tied for second is Lex and Travis, and in first place, having crushed it on that round, is Leif with 100 points.
Wait, 100?
100 points.
Wow, that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of pressure, too, to keep that up.
Guys,
Dang.
guess what's next?
I don't want to.
You don't want to know what's next?
Can I guess? All right, I want to guess what's
Yes,
next.
what's next?
Interview.
You are correct. Yes. We are going to interview TJ Storm.
Do I get points for guessing right?
No, you don't, because you know what was next. You wrote the script. So we're going to interview TJ Storm when we come back, and then he might just play a little game with us.
Might.
All right. We'll see you in a minute.
Very nice.
Don't you push and pull, because that is not a button.
Oh, boy.
I had a whole thing.
Yeah. Why not? Good? All right, welcome back, everybody, to...
Hey,
Yes,
there we
yeah, you
go.
got it right.
You know where the buttons are.
Yes, I just
Speaking
learned.
of buttons.
Yes.
That is not a button.
Travis really wants to sing his song.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
we want
gonna.
to...
No, it's the moment's passed.
I don't know that it has.
No,
We can
I'm
edit
not
it
gonna.
back.
I'm not gonna take any of this man's time up by singing my
We
song.
are joined by TJ Storm, multi-hyphenate, lovely guy, and gamer.
Extraordinaire.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I want to hear this song.
He was in the other room listening, so now
Were you actually in the other room?
I
listening?
was like, "See."
everything's a button. The hit song from
No,
Stuffed
it wasn't everything a
Fables.
button.
Oh,
It was that is not a
That
button.
is not a button. That's right. Everything's a game.
Are you really gonna make me sing this song?
Yes, sing
All
the
right.
song. Damn it.
All right. That is not a button. Not something to play with. Don't pull or push or knock about, 'cause that is not a button. It's part of me, a part of me that's not the part of me that you should be touching.
Okay, Travis,
that's
I'm going to
enough.
give you
That's
10
enough.
points for...
You knew where that was going,
We
so-
did know
All
where
right.
it was going. All
I
right.
warned you.
Well done. Thanks for joining us, TJ.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
How
you're
did you
very
how
welcome.
did, how did you get into being a gamer?
I don't know. It just happened in school.
In school?
My brain went 200 miles an hour, and a lot of the stuff that they talked about in class, I was bored, to be honest, and I was imagining things. And they would say, Pompeii, it did this, and this happened, and I was like, my imagination went away. And I discovered Dungeons and Dragons, where imagination is rewarded, and that was the first thing, and that fed my imagination. And the books, and one of my favorite books back then, I think it was second edition, was called Deities and Demigods.
Yeah.
And the art in that was absolutely gorgeous. And I would just flick through it, and I'd read all the stats, and I'd look at the pictures, and a lot of it was real mythology. And then back then they had a couple of mythologies that weren't real. I think it was Melnibide and Cthulhu. And,
The whole mythos, yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Other people made this, just thought of this, and that just fed my imagination. And
They
my
got
love
in
of
trouble
it.
for that.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you still have the deities and demigods that have got those in it, that's actually a pretty rare, because my deities and demigods also has that. And then because they didn't have the rights to it.
Yeah, they just,
So
yeah, it was a good loss.
they got kind of in trouble for it, and the next time they reprinted it, they had to take all that stuff out.
And I lost my books to a church book burning event.
What?
Really?
It was during the Satanic Panic. No. And I was like, no. And it wasn't worth anything except it was worth something to me.
Of course,
Right.
yeah.
And so, flash forward 20 years or more, and my friend Satine Phoenix, she's like, I have a gift for you. I know you talked about this, and she had found me a original Deities
Oh,
and
wow.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
and I have it in a lockbox.
Fireproof lockbox.
yes.
Yeah. That's so cool. It's also it's amazing because you have a dance background and the fact that you got to tie like that interest in the, like monsters and stuff like that into what you're doing now with mocap, and I mean did that inspire that sort of work? Do you think like the imaginative stuff?
100%. I have a school now called Mind's Eye Tribe, and we teach performers how to do some of the stuff that I do, which includes tactical and swords, but also creature performance.
Yeah.
And I tell them, first off, enjoy being a nerd, enjoy being a geek, because all of that feeds everything you do. I'm a better director because I played D&D. I'm a better actor and voice actor because I played D&D. I had more voice experience than many voice actors did at the time that I went into video games because I had already been doing voices for 20 years just for the fun of it at our table.
Yeah.
And you find these characters, and the players are like, I want to talk to the shopkeeper. I'm like, the shopkeeper, yeah. He goes, what's his name? Francisco. Shucks. Okay, Francisco. What do you want?
Yeah, of course.
And
Of course, that's Francisco's voice.
Yeah.
Suddenly, that is Francisco.
Yes,
exactly.
And as a result, I wondered, okay, maybe I need to learn how to do an Italian accent. Maybe I should learn how to do a Spanish accent. And you start studying all of these things. Those things are out there. Those tapes and books are out there. So I learned.
That's great.
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, should we go on to the actual two and a half
You're the
questions?
game
master,
All right.
so it's up
Well,
to
I
you,
don't
my
know.
friend.
You like TJ so fascinating. I don't want to rush us along, but you're here to play a game.
Let us play.
Yeah. And this game is called 2.5 Questions. And I'm going to ask you 2.5 questions. It'll make sense in the moment. And
No, it won't. It still doesn't
it
make
doesn't really
sense.
make sense.
does. It doesn't make
But,
sense.
but what you'll do is you're going to think about it and give us your answer. And these guys are going to try to guess what your answer will be. And I will give them points based on how close they get or how creative or funny or interesting they are.
Sure.
Is that all right? So the first question. What's the most fun you've ever had?
Okay. And again, don't rush into
Yeah,
it.
don't
Answer yet.
You can
'cause we're
think
gonna
about
try
it
and
for a
guess what
minute.
you're going to say.
Yeah, and they just need a minute to try to figure that out. To imagine what the most fun you've ever had is, and I mean you may take a little time to think about that also.
Wow, what a great question.
All right, Travis, do you have an answer?
Do you want me to go first?
Oh no,
Sure.
actually, you're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
give us your answer
Yeah,
first.
okay.
So you tell us what was the most fun that you've ever had.
I'm still thinking.
Well, I
mean,
can
it doesn't
tell you
also-
what the most fun you ever had is.
Please.
It also, it's just whatever the first thing that came to. It doesn't have to be like
Yeah,
the
just
right
pick a
answer.
fun
Just
time.
pick something that was.
But if
really
you're
fun.
wrong,
You
it will
lose
haunt
points.
you for the rest of your
yeah,
life.
Yeah.
Oh, the pressure. The pressure.
Or you could just pick any fun moment.
Think of a fun project. Or,
I do have a fun moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's hear it.
I was fortunate enough to get to play Godzilla a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think about that too much until the movie came out. And then I'm like, whoa. And when I was a kid, the very first movie my father ever took me to see was Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. It was the first movie I ever saw
Wow.
On the big screen. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Not only is it a psychedelic film, but it's terrifying because the Smog Monster was really, really scary.
Yeah.
My wife, to this day, talks about that being one of the scariest films she saw when she was a kid. The Smog Monster terrified her. Like, she talks about that all the
It
time.
flew over the city and everybody died as a result. So that was the first movie. It was burned in my brain. So I got to play Godzilla, and that was awesome. But for Godzilla's 65th birthday, they flew me to Tokyo, to Toho.
And you had to trample over.
I was going to say, did you?
But
Little did they know.
I got to stand in a square at Toho Productions with 20,000 people who came to celebrate Godzilla's birthday.
Yeah.
And they're like, here, talk to them. And I was like, and they're like, you're the American Godzilla. Say something. I was like, oh. So that, I don't know if it was fun, but it was such an honor because Godzilla's a national treasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You take it seriously.
And it was a
when you
nice
do-
culmination of moments for you. Like,
It was
Tying
everything.
together.
That.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm gonna guess that nobody guessed that.
How?
But
Shame on you, Dan.
You know our track record. We're almost completely accurate.
Yeah, we get this right almost every single time.
Please
Well, Leif-
prove him wrong.
It was Bangkok, 2006, the beach. That was his happiest time.
Okay. You want to elaborate or
No, I don't need to. Look at the smile on his face. He knows what I'm talking about.
2006.
We don't
He
talk
just-
about
Night.
Yeah, right.
Bangkok.
Yeah,
One night in
yeah,
Bangkok.
sure.
He just happened to forget about it right now, but now he remembers.
All right.
You are a theater kid.
All right, Travis. What was the most fun that TJ's ever
Well, anybody who knows him knows how sweet and nice he is as a human being. And so I said, drinking the blood of my enemies and hearing the lamentations of the women, of their women. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Conan.
yeah,
Which happened in Bangkok.
which happened in
Yes,
Bangkok
all right.
in
2006
I
on
was
the
so,
beach.
I was so enamored. I completely forgot about points.
Sure.
Leif, you can have 5 points. Travis, you get
Thanks.
10 points for that.
All right, sure.
Lex.
Yes, hi, I'm still
Yes.
here. So I said, playing D&D as Francisco the shopkeeper. There was a whole side quest storyline where he got with the hottest half elf in the campaign, and it was very spicy and just amazing. Francisco the shopkeeper.
Which that D&D famously was played in
Bangkok in 2006.
Okay.
Where he
all
drank the
right.
blood of his
where he
enemies.
drank the blood.
Okay,
this is-
all right, Leif. 5 extra points for Lex and Travis. There we go. All right, so okay, so picking up on what Travis just said, you are such a lovely guy. You walk into a room and like the energy the room picks up. I want to know, TJ, what is the meanest thing you've ever said to anyone? That you're willing to share with us. So the meanest thing you've ever said that you're willing to share with us. Have you got it? Yeah. Oh, I just saw it. Did it just hit you? All right.
I have it for sure. I have.
You got it?
Oh, yeah.
All
No,
right.
I have
Leif,
it too.
You've got it?
Yeah, because
Lex?
I was there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right.
was there.
Lex, you want to go first this
No.
time? No? All right. All right.
Well, let TJ go
Oh, yeah,
first.
TJ.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, he does.
I'm terrible at this. All right, here we go.
The meanest thing you've ever said.
What is it, TJ?
Well, it was in Bangkok.
5 extra points for Leif, I guess. Okay.
It wasn't a specific thing. It was a barrage.
Oh.
And back when we were kids, and I don't know if all kids did this, but we would one-up each other. It was a thing you did after you hung out on Friday night, Saturday night. We'd be sitting at Denny's. It was always at Denny's.
Oh,
At the
Denny's.
round table.
Where did you grow up?
Hawaii, in Honolulu,
okay.
Hawaii.
All right.
And there was the Super Bird and the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity and all of these foods that we get. And we'd start with the Your Mama jokes. And I was revved up because I had thought of one or two that day.
You were prepping for it.
You had to because
Yeah,
you would get hammered. It's
Yeah,
not something-
absolutely.
You can't just make it up.
Yeah.
Did you have like a little notepad you would carry around?
Yeah, there was no internet yet. So I had one or two zingers in my head, and my friend went, "Your mama," and he said something, and I went, "Target acquired." And I went, and for 5 minutes straight, my friends were laughing. They were crying. He went, "Aww," and his eyes glassed up, and I'm like,
We played it.
and I never busted on anybody again because I
You probably hit like a sore subject
Yeah.
that you just didn't know
but I didn't
about.
know, and so I never did that
That's
again.
the anti-villain origin story. Right there. You know how this
You
is
see
why
the
this is why
consequences
he's
of
the
your
nicest
actions.
person in the world now. Is because he destroyed this one kid, and he's like, "I never again.
Yeah,
I'll never
felt
say a
so
mean
bad.
thing ever again."
I felt so bad.
All right. Good to know.
I think one of the things that he said during that barrage
Yes.
was,
Bangkok.
"Poopy butt, I love you."
Poopy butt, I love you.
Poopy, but I love you.
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
You don't agree with me?
Well, I'm not sure that it was actually said during that barrage, but okay,
Okay.
Poopy, but I love you. It does have a very sweet, mean ring to it. So I'll give it to you, Lex.
I said, I respect your fetish, but I refuse to trample on you as Godzilla.
That's a great joke.
Oh man!
In fact, he's legally required not to trample on you as Godzilla.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Lex.
Having
15 points. I like
flashbacks
that.
right now. All right,
Travis.
I put and I'm saying this knowing that I will lose my lead. You remind me of Dan Billet.
Oh.
Is the meanest thing he's ever
Wow,
said.
that was mean.
Thank you,
No,
Lex.
that's
Thank
the
you, Lex,
meanest
for-
thing. It's the meanest thing.
Thank you, Lex, for making that seem real instead of the joke that it was meant to be. I love how okay, yeah.
No, famously, we never take away points on this
Yes,
show,
no,
so I'm
you're
not
not
going to do
allowed,
that.
yes,
but I will give extra points to
To
Leif
everybody
and,
else, yes.
and to
I saw that
Lex.
coming.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Thank you, Travis.
Yes.
Yeah,
you-
no.
Last question. Last half a question.
Half question.
All right. It's really a two-part half question.
So it's almost one
not a whole
question.
question. It's
So it's
not
a whole
question.
But it's
if you put
half
the
and a
bullet
half.
It's kind of
together.
it's like
Okay.
2/3 of a question.
Okay.
So it is, what made you start and when? That's it. So you can answer this however you like. You don't have to finish the question. You can. You could just say what made you start. Whatever the answer is, whatever you imagine it is, you feel free to come up with anything. Does it make sort of sense?
Oh, yes.
All right, good.
I have an
Leif,
answer.
You
yeah, 'cause
knocked it
again,
out.
yeah, I know.
Wait, repeat it one more time.
What made you start and when?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hands
All
down,
right.
I got this.
You got this? You feel very confident. All right. Yes. Poopy butt.
Poopy butt.
It's so hard to not come up with something incredibly dirty.
All right.
Just put it under the faucet for a little
I
bit.
know I'm not going to make fun of you because if I do, Alexa's going to be like, "Don't make fun of Dan."
I'm very
No, you
protective.
Dan just makes fun of you every single day of your life.
Is that true, Dan?
But don't make fun of Dan because somehow that's hitting down.
I would never.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I can take it. It's okay. You wanna tell us what made you start and when?
Sure, but because these are half questions, I assume you want half answers.
That's a way to go, man.
That's
great.
That's totally a way to go.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So I have to imagine too much meat.
I want to know.
And yes, and when?
For at least a decade.
That is, can I say that's maybe the best
Yeah.
answer
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
ever had to a half question?
But of course,
Right.
Fantastic.
Yes,
it happened in Bangkok in 2006.
Sure.
And what made it? See, that's a half. That's your half answer. That's not even a half answer. It's a quarter answer.
There were two answers on that paddle.
What made you start Bangkok?
Bangkok.
And then in 2000.
And when did you start?
Right.
And when?
Those are answers to those questions, Dan.
They are pointless answers. Lex.
Oh. I don't have one yet. Keep going.
Okay.
You don't have one yet.
I don't know.
Well, usually you just take whatever the person said and then
Yeah,
just
you did.
just
Claim
repeat
it as your own.
Not true. Dan, you're no longer, I am no longer happy
Yeah,
with you.
see, now,
Yes, Travis,
now you
keep
wish,
making fun of
now
Dan.
you wish you hadn't like ruined that joke.
Man.
All right. Travis.
I'll go next.
Yeah,
since
okay.
somebody's not ready. I have legally I can't disclose that, and I'm doing it now.
All right. All right. We'll give you 5 points for that one.
Okay.
And Lex,
Lex,
are you
anything?
ready?
Okay, it just said Boris Karloff, July 7th, 2002.
Boris Karloff.
Yeah, because it's very specific.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah? Yeah? Does it resonate? Thank you.
Do you want to elaborate at all, or do you want to leave it?
No, you want
No,
to.
it's up to you.
It's up to-
Anything you say, it's just gonna wreck it.
You don't have to. Yeah, like yeah. But if you want to,
I could tell you, during a period where I did a lot of action movies, I had to get ripped, which
Yeah.
means I had to eat tons of protein.
Can
Yeah.
I just say the fact that you think you're not ripped now
Yeah.
makes me so depressed. There's that time when I was really in really good shape. Now I'm a pile of crap. But I mean, normally I'm in good shape. Holy crap.
No, there's a difference between average and ripped,
Yeah.
like
Do
camera
you
ready
think
ripped.
you're average?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, man.
For what we do, you know.
No, I understand.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I
And
understand.
We eat Literally 4 or 5 times a day, chicken, fish, chicken, fish, chicken, fish. And at the time, I couldn't afford steak, so I could only afford chicken and
or
fish.
fish. Right.
Sure.
And I would eat it to the point that I couldn't swallow it anymore. I was like, and you're working out 8 hours a day if you're not shooting.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's horrible. But I had to start eating vegetables. So at one point, I was like, "There's too much meat, and I have to start eating vegetables just to
Give yourself
give
some
me a
other
bit of
flavor.
pleasure." Yeah, and it helped the meat go down a little bit. So it was too much meat, and as a result, I started eating more vegetables, which I hate. I hate vegetables. I'm like a little kid. I'm like a 4-year-old.
Sure.
So, I had to eat meat. So I discovered vegetables.
Do
And
the other ripped kids call you tiny?
actually, I go to a gym where I am one of the tiniest people. So
Is
terrifying.
that a gym for like Titans? Like,
is it Gold? A guy named Titan.
Is that Gold Gym? Is Gold's Gym in Venice?
It's
Yes.
gold.
Yeah.
You know,
welcome,
you know.
welcome to Olympus.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to move on to our next game, but first I'm going to give a score breakdown. And if you wouldn't mind joining us for our next game, TJ, right now you're at 0 points, but that's going to change. I get tied for second place right now are Travis and Lex with 120 points.
Nice
and
job.
in the Leaf,
Gee, I wonder who's in the lead.
That sounds like a great show.
yeah,
We're
in
gonna
the Leaf.
we're gonna change it to that from
Hold
now
on.
on.
Go ahead. You can be in charge of that. In the Leaf. No. Is in the Leaf. I'll take it back. Okay. In the lead is Leif with 135 points, despite his showing in the last game.
What does that mean?
But he's not in the lead any longer because, TJ, you are. You have 136 points. As the newcomer to the game, you get to start out just ahead of everybody else. The next game that we're going to play after the break is a new game.
Ooh.
We love new games.
It's called Oh Captain's My Captain.
Oh boy.
All right.
Here we go.
And we'll find out about that when we get back.
Everything's a game.
All right, everybody, welcome back to... Yes, it is.
You did it.
Thank you. We are here for our final round and our final game. And again, this game is called Oh Captain's My Captain. And in this game, I'm going to give you a situation, and you're going to tell me what famous captain from literature, film, real life, anything, you would want in that situation to help to be there with you and why. Okay?
All right. So we just pick a captain.
You pick
Has to be a captain.
any captain. You write it down on your paddle, which captain you want, and then you're going to justify to me why that's your captain, and then I will give you points accordingly.
Okay.
All right? Everybody's good?
Yep.
All right. The first situation is you are plummeting to the earth,
Got it.
And we need a captain.
and you need a captain there with you. Who would you choose out of all of film, TV, literature, comic books, history, real captains, whatever
got
it is?
this.
Yeah, you got
I
it?
got this. Yep.
All right.
You ready?
Yes?
Captain Crunch. Because that's how it's going to end.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always knew it would end like this.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll give you 5 points for that.
Come on.
All right. Travis?
I picked Captain Morgan. Because if I'm going to die plummeting to my death, I want to get a nice buzz on before I hit the ground.
Gotcha. All right. I'll give you 5 points for that. Lex?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Wait, is there a musical version of that show? That
There
I wasn't
is. There's a
aware?
whole song about Captain Jean-Luc Picard. You should look it up.
And why?
Because he would come and save me on the USS Enterprise.
How?
By picking me up.
Beaming you
me
up?
up.
All
By
right.
beaming me up, Scotty.
Great. I like that one.
Yeah.
10 points. TJ?
Captain Marvel.
Hey.
And why?
Of course.
I would enjoy flying and not hitting the ground.
Very good. All right.
It is the better of the two options.
I will say, I am surprised that nobody went with Captain Sully Sullenberger, who could land you safely on the ground if you were plummeting to the earth.
I don't want to hit the river.
Yeah, upside down.
Yeah. Wait,
exactly.
you know what? They all survived. All right. You're being audited by the IRS. What captain do you want by your side? You're being audited by the IRS.
Okay.
What captain do you want by your side?
Okay. I got this one.
All right. You got this one, Travis. It looks
Yep.
like you're done too. Do you want to go first?
I don't know if you're going to have heard of this captain, but sure.
Okay. I heard of Captain
Did you?
Phillips. I just
Okay.
never saw it.
All right. Only didn't recognize one of the most famous lines in all of movie history. Okay. Captain Kangaroo.
Right. All right.
Because if they're going to put me in a kangaroo court, I want a captain that knows what he's doing.
nice.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I
Nice.
like
Very
it.
nice.
I like it.
Good
I like
Very
it.
nice.
There you
10
go.
points. There you go.
10 points.
10
wow.
points.
All right.
Very
More than
nice.
All right.
Captain Phillips.
Leif, you want to go?
Captain Caveman!
Oh, why? Why Captain Caveman?
He's just going to bash that desk until there's nothing left.
All right. He's going to smash up the IRS. All right. I'll give you some points for that. Lex.
Captain Malcolm Reynolds, because I just want him by my side. You know? It doesn't matter if he
It would take
saves
away
me
the
or not.
sting. Yeah. Yeah. Is that a theme of
Tall
why
drink
is it-
of hot water, hot drink of
This
tall
is-
You
water.
just want to look at something pretty
I was
and
gonna
bad
say.
things happen? That's,
Yeah, that's
your
fine.
MO
We're just
with
hearing
everything.
you want to date captains is what we're hearing.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
absolutely true.
All right. All right. TJ.
Captain Kirk, because that is the Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah.
I am out.
Very, very,
Nice.
very good. That might
All
be
right.
better than the correct answer.
Oh, there is a correct
There's a
answer.
correct
Correct
one?
answer for that one was Captain Crunch, the numbers.
Well
Boo.
played.
What a
Kobayashi
dad
Maru.
joke.
This is Dan's way of playing his own game.
That's
Yes.
exactly right.
All right.
These are not my answers are not correct. They're
Sure,
just I
okay.
want to play along.
I understand,
I'm
yeah.
jealous. All right. You who do you want to be your date to your high school reunion? Which captain?
Jeez, Lex
do
is
you-
going to have a hard time
yeah.
to choose for this one.
Lex may have to reuse some or just start
narrow
naming,
down
like
the
a team
list.
of captains.
I don't know about that.
But the so you have to pick one, Lex. That's the trick
That's
here.
true.
Is that you have to pick a captain to be your date to your high school reunion. If it's a captain we've already heard, that's okay as long as you can justify it.
There's no such thing as a captain. You've already. I have so many captains here.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right. Captain to be your date to your high school reunion.
High school reunion.
Exactly. Yes. Always awkward, sometimes fun, sometimes painful. Travis, which captain would be your date to your high school reunion?
Well, first of all, I was in high school a long time ago. So if I'm going to pick a captain from that era that would really impress people, that would be Captain Stubing from the Lifeboat.
Oh, topical, but
Yeah,
evergreen. I like it.
Can't
Very
go
good.
wrong with Love Boat.
Very good. TJ, you want to go for this one?
I don't know if this is the correct name, but I think her name was Captain Archimedes. She was in 300 Part 2. She was the
That's a deep cut.
Eva,
Sure.
Eva Green. Oh,
It's a really
Yes.
good cut.
yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
Deep cut.
Yes. I want her to be my date to everything for the rest of my life. If you're out there, Eva Green, I love you. Leif.
All right, so this is going to take a little setup.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yep.
where and when I grew up in South Dakota. I had one TV channel that came in on our TV. I grew up on a farm. We did not have cable. We didn't have anything like that. There was one channel that came in. It was CBS, but the affiliate out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, would have an afternoon kids show. Okay, so now if this is my high school reunion,
Right.
this is a celebrity from where I come from.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
None of you have ever heard of it, but it is Captain 11. His show was on Channel 11, and he had a kid's show, and he wore a captain's outfit, and it was like the lowest rent form of a kid's show that you can ever imagine. But if I brought that guy to a high school reunion, I think he's probably dead. it would be impressive. But also, everybody in my high school would be like, "Oh my God, that's Captain 11!" Like we watch that show every day.
So we are allowed to make up captains.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
So
Like,
so it doesn't have to be a real captain.
Doesn't have to be
I'm
a real
just
captain.
making sure.
Yeah.
No, that
No,
we can just
sincerely,
make up a
I'm
story.
going to show you a picture of Captain 11 when we get out of here.
Story.
Because you're going to
Pretend
look
it's
at
a
that guy.
captain.
You're going to look at that guy and you're going to be like, that's kind
I
of
like the
creepy.
creativity.
Captain 12 and a half is
All
mine.
right. Lex, you're the last one on this one.
Yeah, so
What
it's very
captain?
easy for me.
Yeah.
Captain Han Solo, obviously. Why would you not bring?
He's a captain?
Yes,
In the
he
ladder.
is.
He is, in fact, a captain, yes. That is very close to the correct answer. The correct answer is the Don Cheadle Captain Planet, so he can turn everyone to trees. Any kids that beat
was
you up or gave you a hard
amazing.
time, he turns them all to trees.
Okay.
All right. But other than that, it's Han Solo. All right. Two more.
Two more?
You want one more?
I don't.
Jeez.
I just can't come up with more.
There's so many
One
captains.
more. All right, we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more. Okay.
Okay.
This one requires a little bit of setup. Your wife, however, this is your wife.
Okay, fantasy.
Your wife is giving birth.
Yep.
And you are stuck in traffic and can't be there. Which captain do you want holding her hand and greeting your child as it enters the world?
All right, I got this.
We've established through Leif we can just make up a captain.
So your wife is giving birth, and you are stuck in traffic. You cannot make it there. Which captain from literature, film, comic books, made up Nebraska, South Dakota TV shows?
It's not made up. I'm going to prove this to you. And now when we post this, I'm going to have to put a picture of Captain 11 in the comment
I
section.
can't wait.
That
for
guy's
that
going to get so
drawing.
popular. He's going to get so popular.
So which captain do you want holding her hand and greeting your child as he or she enters the world?
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay.
You're making me get personal.
Okay.
Because...
We can go there.
My wife and I are separated, but when she was pregnant, I think she would appreciate
this is an imaginary game, right? like you don't actually have to use
It's
real.
fine. I'm going
like,
sincere, brother. I'm going sincere.
All right. Yeah,
because
sure.
I want to give her this gift.
Gotcha.
She loves Captain America.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to give her Captain America to be there for her in this moment, just
Right.
so that
That's
she can
sweet.
enjoy it that much more.
And you don't mind that
sweet.
the first, male presence in your child's life is going to be Chris Evans, and you will just be a disappointment.
I know that at that age, for a child, it's all just blobs.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
It's
all
all
right.
just blobs.
Absolutely. So Captain America, I like it. I'm gonna give you some points for that. All right. Lex, are you ready?
Yeah, I said Captain Quint from Jaws because his bedside manner is just so good.
Just in case you have 5 kids, too. You can,
Exactly. All right. I dig it. All right.
Is Brett helping you?
No,
Is Brett helping you?
no.
No, that was great. I like Captain Quint. TJ, you want to go?
I don't know his name. I don't know the character's name, but it was Idris Elba from Pacific Rim. He
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think he's more of a general, but
We'll call him.
We'll call it
Captain.
Idris Elba.
I don't want-
Captain Elba.
I don't want
Captain Elba.
Idris Elba anywhere around my wife.
He
He thinks he's
why?
so dreamy.
Yeah. Why? Just
He will keep her safe and make sure things get taken care of in the way they need to get taken care of.
great. All right. I
a
dig
good
it.
pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis.
Well, this needs some explaining. When I was,
It seems like all of them do.
when I was a kid,
No.
watching television in Canada, in my little island nation that I was in, there was a TV show that none of you have ever heard of.
Stop it.
Where there was a captain that would only be famous for people who were in Prince Rupert, British
show you-
Columbia.
I'm gonna show
in
you
the,
this
in
guy.
the early '80s.
I hope there's a
But,
clip online of this guy doing his thing.
But he was mostly for pregnant women.
He had a kid show all about pregnancy.
Show all about pregnancy. His name was Captain Pain Away Baby Doctor. And I just think he'd probably be the perfect guy.
I can't wait
come
to
in.
see. You're going to prove that's a real captain
Sure,
by bringing up
sure.
clips of him.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
bring
wait.
in your guy, I'll bring in mine.
I can't wait to watch clips of this show.
Okay.
Captain Pain Away Baby Doctor is really big right
Away
there.
Baby Doctor. Yeah. All right. I think I heard about that. I'm just glad nobody said Captain Hook. That's all.
We didn't say it was delivery.
Dan.
No, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But again, the correct answer is Captain Kidd.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, Captain Kidd.
All right. We have a winner.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we are done.
That's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game.
The end of the episode.
Yes, there we go.
Great job.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much.
This has never happened before.
What?
There is a 3-way tie for last.
Awesome.
And I don't feel that I need to tell everybody who the 3-way tie is, but congratulations, TJ. You have won our game with
wins.
181 points.
And that is unusual. The guest star often does not win. So congratulations.
Well done.
Awesome. How many points did us losers
Everybody
have?
else got 170, so it was close.
it was close.
It was a very
game.
close one. All right, so those are the final standings, meaning that we are all done. You are the most winner of everything, TJ. What are you gonna do with that title?
I like that.
Yeah,
Captain, most winner of everything.
Captain, most winner of everything. Excellent.
Was he also, was it a children's show that you watched when you were a kid? Yeah.
All right.
Please pontificate about that, please, for a while.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And we do.
Do we have a winner?
Yeah, we do. We have a winner. We have a winner. I'm sorry. Here we go. Our winner today is somebody who commented on the trekking the national parks video.
Excellent video, Dan.
Thank you. He said this is from Mugu2. Mugu2.
Okay.
So much
Great.
better than Mugo 1.
Right.
TOO or the number 2?
No, it's just the number 2.
Yeah, because Mugu 1 was taken.
Yes,
unfortunately.
Right. Well, it also rhymes. Mugu 1 rhymes somewhat less. Great video, but the board game. Why did you fish with the board game? Board game, which it hurt my soul to do that. But a man's got to eat.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe. Come back and join us next time where. Did I do it right? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, TJ. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming by, my friend.
Thank you, TJ.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Everything's a Game is a production of Above Board TV. The show's theme song is composed by David B. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and other social media pages to access even more of our original content.